Now the sources of the data, basically we have seen that there are two sources of the data. One is the primary source, another one is the secondary source. Now the definitions already you will write in the copy. The definition of the primary sources of the data means when the data is collected for the first time by an individual or a group of the individual, and the secondary data means when we are collecting the data from any published resources. Suppose like I gave you example little bit ago only. The example is like that: if I will personally go to you and I will ask you something, that is called a primary source of the data. And if I am collecting the same data by some published thing, means in all the areas there are some documents are present. Suppose Siliguri having a personal document in the maybe the municipal corporation office. So I will visit that office and I can collect the data of the Siliguri. So that will be called as a secondary data. Now the sources of the primary data. Now we talk about the primary data. We go to personally to a person and we are collecting the data. Now how we are collecting the data personally? First is there, that is called the personal observation. These things you need to write in the copy, as well as this is very important for your exam also, for the practical exam. Personal observation. What does it mean, personal observation? Personal observation means when we are going for the field survey, that time we are visiting the houses personally and we are asking them something. We are surveying the thing. Every year for the field survey means we are going to visit some houses and we are visiting. Our purpose is that to know the socio-economic condition of those people. Or suppose maybe it could be the pollution survey also, how much the area is polluted. It could be the natural vegetation survey also. So whenever we are going to that particular place and we are collecting the data by ourselves, that is called the personal observation. I am going to there and I am observing. Suppose I want to observe the socio-economic condition of the population of Siliguri. So what I need to do, I need to visit the houses of the Siliguri of different area. When I will go to the houses of Pradhan Nagar, suppose, I will find over there very high-rise buildings are there. So obviously I will get a idea in my mind, maybe the peoples are rich of that particular area. When I will go to a house and I will see the house doesn't have the proper sanitation, the house doesn't have the proper supply of the drinking water, I will get some idea. So this is called the personal observation. When an individual person is collecting some individual information by observing the field. I am going to that particular place, I am observing that place, I am gathered some information with me. That is called the personal observation. Examples, so many kind of the examples can be there. Suppose we went to Darjeeling for excursion, suppose. So we will see the relief of the Darjeeling. Personally, I can see the landform. I don't have to read the book and all. We will go for the climate. We get to know about the climate of the Darjeeling. We get to know about the natural vegetation of the Darjeeling, or we get to know about the culture of the Darjeeling. So by personal observation, we are acquiring the knowledge of these things. I don't have to depend on any book and all. Basically, information of the Darjeeling we will get in Google, we will get in book, but I am going personally to that place and I am observing. This is called the personal observation method. And for us, for studying geography, this personal observation method is very highly required, because if you are a geographer, you should have the observation capacity. Now the next one that we are having, that is the interview method. We know what is the meaning of the interview method. Interview method means I am going to some people's place and I am asking them some questions. That is called the interview. I am taking the interview of some persons. Obviously the interview process is one of the important process of the data collection. When we are talking about the primary data means, like I said at the beginning, I went to Nilanjana, I asked Nilanjana how much you got in class 11 geography. So what is this method? This method is an interview method. Suppose I am asking some of your house, I went for a field survey and I am asking you how many people are there in your house, how many males are there, how many females are there, what is the age of those persons, what is the literacy level of those persons, what is the total income of your family members. So this is called a interview method, where I am taking interview of some people, where the conversation is going on in between the person who is giving the interview and who is taking the interview. Basically, interview method is one of the important method of collection of the primary data or the field survey. Here what happened, actually what we are doing for taking the interview, Basically, we are making a list or we are making a questionnaire where we note down some of the questions which is required for my field survey, and I am asking those questions to the person whom I will take the interview. Now some like things we should always keep in our mind regarding the interview method. Like interview method, when I will going to take the interview, it is always my responsibility that I will not ask any sensitive kind of the question, because it is not okay. I will not ask any question that is very much sensitive or that will hurt that person where I am going to take the interview. Whenever I will going to take the interview, I will always think about the language, because we went to some places, maybe the people are Nepali and they don't understand Bengali and Hindi. So if I will ask in Bengali and Hindi, obviously I will not get my answer. So interview method, we need to always take care of the language. Even the language will be simple, because where we are going, all the peoples are not that much literate like you all are. So you people have to make the question very simple manner, like the person can understand. As well as whenever we are going for the taking interview of someone, we should be polite. Obviously we should be polite, because the work is ours, not theirs. We will ask those kind of the questions where their self-respect will not be hurt. Like we will not ask any question regarding the religious feeling of the person will be harmed. As well as whatever answers they are provided, we will not repeat those kind of the questions. Even we will not repeat these questions. Suppose you are going to take interview in a house, and you can see in front of the house only a well is there, and you will ask the person again, what is the source of the water in your house? You can see only a well is there, a tube well is there. So this kind of the questions we will skip. Suppose you have visited a house that is a hut, small hut kind of the house. You will ask how many storied building you are having. Obviously no, because you can see that. That is the observation. And interview means what are the things you are asking. So the thing interview method you are going to write in your copy as a next point. First you will write the observation, second you will write the interview method. Now the third thing that we are having, that is the questionnaire method or schedule. Now what is this questionnaire? The simple question paper. When I am going to take the interview, obviously I make a question paper. Without question paper, otherwise I will forget all the questions. So that is called the questionnaire method. In this method, actually the simple questions, we are making like a blueprint of the questions, and these questions we are taking when we are going for the field survey, and this is called the schedule or the questionnaire, where some sets of the questions are there, and main advantage actually it is there because of the questionnaire that will help your field survey, as well as the questionnaire sometimes having the options also. Suppose age of the person, over there we have already made 0 to 10 age group, 10 to 20, 20 to 30 in this way. So this options will be there, that is easy to give the answer for the respondent. So this is the third method of the primary sources of the data. And last one is the other method. Now what is the meaning of the other method? Other method means, suppose here whatever thing I told you about the socio-economic data. I am visiting someone's house and I am asking them question. This is a very simple survey. But sometimes in the higher studies and in afterwards also, maybe you will find that if you will study with geography, maybe you have to go for a survey of the soil, or you have to go for a survey of the river. That time whom you will ask the question. So that time this questionnaire and all will not okay. That time we need some instruments or we need some kits where I will measure the depth of the river, by which I can measure the length of the river and all. So these all are the other method of the survey. The data about the properties of the soil and the water are collected directly in the field by measuring their characteristics using soil kit as well as the water quality kit. Similarly, field scientists collect the data about the health of the crops as well as the vegetation using the transducers. So this is some other kind of the instruments that we are using for other kind of the survey. Suppose pollution survey, maybe the people are using some instruments where it will check what is the rate of the pollution. Suppose in case of the pH meter will be there, what is the pH level of the soil, it will be measured. So this is called the other method that is also required for the field survey. Okay.